Today on Rappler, Mary Jane Veloso's alleged recruiter, supposedly a member of an international drug syndicate. Taliban claims responsibility for a helicopter crash that kills ambassadors from the Philippines and Norway. And Floyd Mayweather Jr. takes back his offer of a rematch, calling Manny Pacquiao a sore loser. Hello and welcome. I'm Paterno West Makel. This is Rappler's Wrap for the day, a list of the most important events around the world you shouldn't miss. The alleged recruiter of Mary Jane Veloso is supposedly part of an international drug syndicate that operates within and outside the Philippines. In a statement, the Justice Department says Maria Cristina Sergio, along with co-accused Julius Lacanilao, recruited willing and or unwilling participants in the drug trade and were drug mules as early as 2010. Sergio and Lacanilao lived together in a town an hour away from the Velosos. Lacanilao's father was Veloso's godfather in marriage. Veloso's parents say this made it easier for both Sergio and Lacanilao to gain Veloso's trust when they offered her a fast-track job. When they offered her a fast-track job placement in Malaysia as a domestic worker. Veloso used to work as a domestic worker in Saudi Arabia before she was meted a death penalty in Indonesia over drug smuggling charges. Her execution has been delayed pending legal action against her illegal recruiters in the Philippines. But Sergio's lawyer from the Public Attorney's Office or PAO, Persida Acosta, denies claims her client confessed her involvement in the drug trade to investigators. In another development, the National Bureau of Investigation is looking into another one of Sergio's supposed victims who has gone missing. Rosalie Pascual was reportedly recruited by Sergio and left for Bahrain on April 28. She has not been heard from since. Veloso is not the only Filipino in prison abroad for illegal drug trafficking. In Hong Kong, 2 Filipino women face charges, one for trying to smuggle 1.8 kilograms of suspected cocaine worth at least 1.7 million Hong Kong dollars or $219,000 at the Hong Kong International Airport in February, and another identified as Monica Eden last December for carrying 2 kilos of cocaine. State Weather Bureau Pag-asa declares the province of CATANDUANES under public storm warning signal number 2 as Typhoon Dodong or NORWAY accelerates. As of 4 p.m. Friday, Dodong is located 510 kilometers east of Sorsogon City. It maintained strength with maximum sustained winds of 150 kilometers per hour near the center and gustiness of up to 185 kilometers per hour. The typhoon is now moving west-northwest at 20 kilometers per hour with heavy to intense rainfall estimated within its 300-kilometer diameter. Areas under public storm warning signal number 1 are Sorsogon, Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Quezon, Polillo Island, Aurora, Quirino, Isabela, Northern Samar, and Eastern Samar. The ambassadors of the Philippines and Norway are among the 6 people killed in a helicopter crash in Pakistan on Friday, May 8. Domingo Lucinario, the Philippine envoy, and Leif Larsen of Norway are killed when the helicopter carrying them crashed into a school with children inside in northern Pakistan. Also dead are the wives of the Malaysian and Indonesian ambassadors, the chopper's 2 pilots, and 1 crew member, while 13 other passengers were killed. Pakistan's army spokesman Asim Bajwa says the convoy of 3 helicopters were carrying a delegation of foreign diplomats to Pakistan's Gilgit-Baltistan territory, which is part of the disputed Kashmir region. A passenger who requested anonymity says, quote, "It was a diplomatic trip with members of 37 countries in total." The Taliban claims they downed the helicopter as part of its plot to kill Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. Taliban spokesperson Mohammed Khorasani says, quote, "A special group of Tehrik-i-Taliban Pakistan had prepared a special plan to target Nawaz Sharif during his visit, but he survived because he was traveling in another helicopter." The injured are airlifted to a military hospital in Gilgit, the region's administrative capital, some 50 kilometers to the southwest. Meralco subscribers' electricity bills for the month of May will go down by 70 centavos per kilowatt-hour. The drop is mainly due to lower generation charges. from lower prices from the wholesale electricity spot market or WESM independent power producers and a price deduction from the National Power Corporation. Power obtained from the WESM decreased because power plants had less frequent outages. The Luzon grid remained a normal state throughout a period of the Malampaya shutdown. Floyd Mayweather Jr. withdraws his offer of a rematch with Manny Pacquiao, saying the Filipino boxer is a sore loser and a coward. Mayweather, who won by unanimous decision on May 2, says Pacquiao knows he lost. He says, quote, "If you lost, accept the loss and say, Mayweather, you were the better fighter." Mayweather adds he lost a lot of respect for Pacquiao for what he sees are excuses for the Filipino boxer's loss. He also backtracks on giving Pacquiao a rematch in a year's time after the Filipino representative recovers from a shoulder injury. Mayweather says, quote, "Did I text Stephen A. Smith and say I will fight him again? Yeah, but I changed my mind." For those on desktop, click on the links on your screen. You can also click on the tabs below to go to a story in the video. And for those on smartphones and tablets, the links can be found below the video. Rappler has a patented user engagement model that puts a mood meter on every story. Looking at the mood navigator in the middle of the front page, the story with the most number of votes is this one. No rematch for sore loser Pacquiao, says Mayweather, 40% happy. This story and the other happy stories on our mood navigator bring out the mood of the day. Today, most people are happy. That's the wrap for today, Friday, May 8, 2015. Visit Rappler.com for the latest news here and around the world. Check out our other shows, SciTech for You and Rappler Talk, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm Paterno West Makel. As we say at Rappler, tomorrow begins today.